It's officially hoodie season, and you can see from the big comfortable one that I have on, it's my favorite time of year. Even more than drum corps, but drum corps season. But I just love wearing a hoodie. I look forward to it every year.
It just like really got cold for us this week. Well, I say really, but like,
it's like 50 something
at night, getting into the 40s and stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but we were talking while we were setting up for this. This is our first like just you and I reaction video, I think, since Blue Stars back in August. We've just been doing a Ranger sit downs, and obviously, if you've been watching us for a while, during the end of the Kentucky high school marching season, content from us gets a little sparse. Evan is super involved with his wife and the high school group that they work with, and so they get pretty busy. So content once a week we try to do, but it is what it is. But this is a video. Well, real quick, this is Aged Out Reacts for the two hosts of Aged Out Podcast, Michael Fantini and
Evan Worrell.
All the links to support us, go to agedoutpodcast.com, grab a shirt or sticker, are all in the video description below. Today we are watching, comment, like, subscribe, share. You guys are usually really good at that, but I'll throw it out there anyway. Reading Buccaneers. The DCA thing, sorry, is it even called DCA anymore? It's DCI All Age, I guess is the official way to put it.
Yeah, I think that's the official, yeah.
I think it's the change they made to that, making it the new system where they actually kind of tour a little bit and like they have finals in Indy at the end is going to be nothing but good. I think we've already seen benefits of it. I think groups I've seen improvement in a lot of the groups, because not to say like we just know being weekend warriors, you're never going to be as good as the 90 days straight drum corps. It's just a reality, but I think it's been positive so far.
I do think maybe there's a way to continue to tweak it though. Maybe the way the setup is, to where they maybe don't go on as early on Saturdays. Because I know that's probably a little bit different than what their previous ending was, where they probably had a little bit bigger crowds later in the evenings under the lights.
Fair.
I'm sure the dome is nice, but honestly, I'm not sure how full it is. So we'd like to maybe find ways to increase and continue to pump up the numbers there. Because, I didn't attend inside myself. So yeah,
but we did go check out a couple lots on finals day, which was super cool. We were in this slot, actually. We have a video of this, but this video is from Drumline AV, which we're going to be watching. Great video, more close-up, better angles. Go support his channel. Watch the original video, link in the description as well to that. But the thing that I was thinking about with the all-age thing, I think the change is going to incentivize more young students to do it before they're ready for DCI, if that makes sense.
Just because of the way the calendar lines out and it doesn't go into like September.
Exactly. And I think it probably being a part of these groups, even though they are weekend warriors, for lack of a better way to put it, it probably feels more like DCI Light than its own different thing, with like finals in a different area. So it almost can be seen as people that want to march after they've aged out of drum corps still have an opportunity to still do something that feels like drum corps, and younger students aren't going to see it that have aspirations to march the full tour of DCI aren't going to see it as a different thing. They might view it more as a stepping stone. I'm not ready for that yet. I'm too young for that. I can do this though.
And maybe more financially savvy for some people at some times.
Massive thing to point out as well. But let's switch over. Reading Buccaneers, Travis Peterman wrote the beats. The staff did a great job. I enjoyed the hell out of it. We were joking with some friends actually watching them in person, all this exact lot, that like there might like they could probably compete with some of the like non-semifinalist like world-class drum lines. I don't know what the front's like. Sure. The front was good last year. Didn't see the front this year or the core itself, but it's pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Into it.
That's not the beginning of the video.
Hey,
there we go. Great job handling the turnaround. Oh, great. Those high rights. Those are tough.
Keeping the fulcrum engaged there.
Talk about an opening phrase. I want to watch that again because I feel like I missed some stuff. Came at me too fast.
The double shots, check, the Hoggett stuff, and then going into those putted diddled figures. Just keeping the fulcrums nice and relaxed.
Dude, I'm excited to hear Peterman beats in DCI again this coming summer, but that's a whole different topic. baseline and take those shots at the beginning.
Yeah.
Nice off-speed, big roll. Is that a hand-to-hand in the baseline underneath that?
Good control, dropping down, building up.
Right into the walking baseline.
Those little flourishes in there.
Great job handling the crossover and the zone changes.
Nice crescendo roll. Tap fives. I love stick shots. It's such a good timbre.
I like the feel in the quads with a more dense phrase from the snares. That was a really good PDD at the end of that. We're going to back up.
Yeah, the little groove section.
There's too much going on. I can't talk about it all.
The cymbal groove with it.
Good, delicate roll. And pass the ball right to the quads and bases.
I was going to say good segmental writing. Yeah. Woo!
A lot of high-low contrast going on here, using the bass line really to accentuate the high notes, the unisons.
Fivelet there. Actually, yeah. A lot of fivelets.
Ooh, that was nice. Those burst rolls. I don't know. What'd they say? What was that?
I don't know.
I'm afraid to rewind
Sometimes it's best not to know.
I'm afraid to rewind that one.
Yeah, lots of little, like, kind of just tenuto rolls. Yeah.
Good roll.
Nice tap roll.
Good roll. And then opening the hands
the
up for the
cheeses.
duple, like, double figures. Moving in and out of the singles and double strokes really well.
Yeah, a little Fulcrum Freddy action.
Ooh, the bass line supporting the roll.
Good high-end triplet roll. Bass roll into that. Oh, yeah, a little hairy there, but bass run into that. What are these red sticks?
Who knows? Probably has to do with great speed up there on those double accent triplet rolls. Oh, great
yeah, nice.
feel change.
Five
Gear
strokes.
shift.
Yeah, very vertical.
The bass line at the end. The hand-to-hands. I think those were hand-hands, right?
The shout-out visual to HB, the holy bass.
No idea
All
what
right.
he just played.
Go back, yeah.
There's a lot of notes in a very small space.
Little back stick, like maybe 4 or 5 in there. Nice attack. Woo!
There's some GMU kids in this snare line. I
Yeah.
recognize a few of them.
Really well managed out of the spaces,
Jeez,
too.
the
Dude,
control
there's a lot of
required-
space and
Yeah.
reattacks going on. Whew.
Control, hand pressure changes, tons of maturity shown from the snare line within that. It's a long feature too, and they moved in and out of different feels and everything.
I wonder if they like.
Isolated drags.
Nice. I wonder if they have like a little bit more of extended time together at the end of the season, similar like indoor groups. Like,
Yeah.
hey, the last 2 weeks we're gonna stay together. Or the last 10 days we won't take breaks. Something like that.
I would imagine at least like a week.
Yeah.
Let's get this quad feature.
Good with
This is really good for a weekend group.
Yeah. Good too, just shifting the rhythm, the meters, open to slow, or open to fast. I like that there's windows in their writing too, like for each section to highlight itself.
There's a lot of windows for that. I think we gave Travis crap for that a lot. I think we both just looked at him and just like tilted our head to the side.
I hate split so much. I think those are called sausage lingers.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, bass. Not to be cliche.
Hey, GMU would approve.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Great reattacks on those singles right there. Feeling that together.
Fours in there. The only fours you should try to play.
Okay. Really pay attention to the interaction between the snare and quad line. There's one point where like the snares and quads are playing unison singles, but then just the quads drop down, then the quads come back up, the snares drop out and come down to like a low triplet roll. Again, all those windows you were talking about, amazing. Here we go. Tons of cool interaction. Snares go down, quads come up, quads go down, snares come up.
Those accents, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 on the quads.
There's the window for the snare roll between the quads. More window stuff.
Nice. Yeah.
You had a snare window for a roll, into a quad window, into a bass window.
Michelle Rondo, yeah.
Really well handled.
Little 3/2 action.
Adding the head move for listening demand.
Fun book to play. Just overall, there's a lot to offer. A lot of different skill sets, a variety of things. You know, the book doesn't get stale. It kind of changes pace. That ending stuff was very Tom Angstish, just like, all right, we're gonna rip some paradiddles and stuff to the end.
There's just a lot to chew on in that whole thing. I feel like there's so much going on throughout all of that. I recommend watching whether it's our video or the original video. I guarantee if I watch that again, there's going to be a whole new slew of things that I pick up from that I noticed that time I didn't notice the first time. Like, there's a lot there. That's a heck of a book. I didn't even realize there was as much there when I watched it live. I mean, we were watching it in person, and I was filming a little bit too, but
I said fidelity, but I meant dexterity, finger dexterity stuff.
There you go.
Also, we were getting distracted watching in the locks. We were talking to Travis and we were talking to Jeff.
Talking to friends and stuff, but it's super cool to see this stuff like this. I hope the DCI All Age thing continues to grow. It's more opportunities.
He's still gonna write for them. I bet he would if they want him to. I bet he still write while he's taking the Colts gig.
I would think so. I think he wrote for them when he was teaching at Crown still.
And probably cadets, actually.
Yeah, I think he's been.
I think so.
Yeah.
So
If somebody knows, let us know in the comments. Otherwise,
Well, I could just text him.
yeah, we could just ask him.
You're gonna still
Hey, I'm trying to stoke engagement to the video, Evan.
It's fine.
All right. We have two more Arranger sit-downs left to do. I know it's taking longer than normal, but people's lives get busy. Band seasons. A lot of these Arrangers write for a lot of groups, judge for a lot of groups, teach a lot of places in the fall. We have two more left. One, I'll say who now, because I know that one's happening, and that's Bluecoats with Rarick, who we've sat down with the last 3 years in a row. Hopefully going to be having that come out next week. Hopefully recording with him on Sunday or early next week. But from there, we'll leave the last one, although you can probably guess who the last one's going to be after that. But those are still coming, and then we'll just do our normal, have a couple other ideas for podcasts in the works in the meantime before Indoor gets rolling next year. But comment, like, subscribe. All the links to support us are in the description. Buy a shirt or sticker, and share the video with anyone you think would appreciate it. We'll see everybody in the next one.
Peace.